Your automatic transmission is one of the most complex and expensive systems in your vehicle. One bad habit can silently destroy it. Automatic transmissions, they're like the black magic of your car. All those gears and clutches working together. Let's break each one down in detail. Now, this first one, this is a big one, folks. You're in a hurry, backing out of the driveway, and bam! You slam it into drive while the car is still rolling back. You think you're saving time, but you're actually putting a huge amount of stress on those internal clutches. Every time you do that slam shift, you're grinding those delicate friction discs, wearing them down like sandpaper on wood. You do this enough, and you're looking at a complete transmission rebuild. Bring the car to a complete stop before you switch between reverse and drive. Your wallet will thank you in the long run. Alright, you might think this one's harmless, but trust me, it's not. It might feel comfortable, but you're actually putting constant pressure on the internal mechanisms of your transmission. When you rest your hand on it, you're keeping those springs compressed and putting wear and tear on those bushings. Over time, this can cause misalignment, making it harder for the transmission to engage gears properly. Keep your hands on the wheel where they belong, and let the transmission do its job without any unnecessary pressure. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm saving gas by coasting in neutral. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you're not. When your car's in neutral, the engine isn't directly connected to the transmission, which means the transmission fluid pump might not be circulating fluid properly. Coasting in neutral can starve them of that vital lubrication, leading to excess wear, overheating, and eventually a hefty repair bill. Number 5. Using neutral at stoplights. I know you think you're being smart, saving wear and tear by popping it into neutral at every red light. But guess what? You're actually doing more harm than good. Modern automatic transmissions are designed to handle idling in drive. Constantly shifting into neutral just confuses the transmission's computer, adds unnecessary wear to the valve body, and doesn't save you a drop of gas. So do yourself a favor, leave it in drive at those stoplights. Number 5. Ignoring transmission fluid. Transmission fluid is the lifeblood of your automatic transmission. You should be checking your transmission fluid regularly, just like you check your oil. If it smells burnt or is dark brown or black, that's a sure sign that your transmission is overheating and that fluid is breaking down. So folks, check your fluid, and if it looks or smells bad, get that transmission serviced ASAP. Number 6. Revving in park or neutral. Revving your engine in park or neutral might sound cool, but it's about as smart as hitting yourself in the head with a wrench. When you rev the engine without a load, you're creating pressure surges inside the transmission. These pressure spikes are murder on your torque converter, causing the transmission fluid to foam up, leading to increased wear and tear on all those moving parts. So keep your need for speed in check, folks. Your transmission is designed to handle a certain amount of weight, but when you overload your vehicle, you're pushing it beyond its limits, and that means extra stress and heat for your transmission. Every extra pound you add makes the engine and transmission work harder, especially when accelerating. Stay within the vehicle's weight limits and give your transmission a break. Number 9. Those engine and transmission mounts? They're not just there for decoration, folks. Worn mounts allow the engine and transmission to move excessively, putting stress on the driveline, U-joints, flex plates, and even the transmission case itself. Ignoring worn mounts can lead to premature wear and tear on a whole host of expensive components, including your transmission. So if you feel those clunks or notice excessive engine movement, get those mounts checked and replaced if necessary. Number 9. If you're towing in overdrive, you're playing with fire. Overdrive is designed for fuel efficiency at cruising speeds, not for hauling heavy loads. When you tow in overdrive, you're forcing the transmission to constantly shift up and down, generating a tremendous amount of heat. So when you're towing, do your transmission a favor and turn off overdrive. Listen up, folks. Your transmission is trying to tell you something. If you're experiencing delayed shifts, harsh engagements, or any other strange behavior, don't ignore it. Ignoring these signs will only make the problem worse and more expensive to fix down the road. So, at the first sign of trouble, take your car to a trusted mechanic who specializes in transmissions. Now, using those lower gears like 2 or L can be helpful for engine braking on steep hills. However, riding those low gears for extended periods, especially at high speeds, is a recipe for disaster. When you're in a low gear, the engine spins faster, generating more heat. Prolonged low-gear driving can overheat the fluid, break it down, and cause serious damage to internal components. Use those low gears strategically for short bursts when needed, but don't make a habit of cruising around in them. Not all transmission fluids are created equal, folks. Your car's manufacturer specifies a particular type of ATF for a reason. Using the wrong fluid, like putting Dexron in a CVT or universal ATF in a ZF 8-speed, can lead to a whole host of problems. You might experience harsh shifts, slipping, shuddering, and even premature wear and tear on seals and clutches. So, before you top off that transmission fluid, consult your owner's manual or a trusted mechanic to ensure you're using the correct ATF. Alright folks, we've talked about heat a lot in this video, and there's a good reason for it. Heat is the #1 killer of automatic transmissions. When the transmission fluid gets too hot, it loses its lubricating properties and can even start to varnish internal components. If you live in a hot climate or frequently tow, consider installing an external transmission cooler to help keep those temperatures in check. Continuing to drive with an overheated transmission is like signing a blank check to your mechanic. So there you have it, folks. 13 common mistakes that can send your automatic transmission to an early grave. But the good news is that most of these mistakes are easily avoidable with a little bit of knowledge and common sense. Treat your transmission with respect. Drive smoothly, avoid those bad habits, and keep up with regular maintenance. Which one of these transmission-killing mistakes have you seen the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more car care tips and tricks. Until next time, drive safe and keep those transmissions shifting smoothly.